Beastmaster 2 is basically California Girl Beastmaster fanfic. Beastmaster plays little to no role in this movie. It's just like, seems like the idea of time travel had a lot of buzz back then, like at the time, with Back to the Future being such a success. It's kind of akin to how the idea of the multiverse has gained so much popularity recently, though it is dying down, and at this point it is becoming like a trope pretty much. But the movie isn't even time travel. The portal is explained to go like between dimensions, and they're in like completely alternate universes. So it's a bit of a misnomer. It's not even time travel really. It's just like, it kind of is just like the multiverse kind of. They get a portal to LA, brother man, and that's pretty much it. So this movie doesn't take itself seriously in any regard. It constantly shoots off these corny jokes and all of this slang that was contemporary at the time, and they say it to characters in Beastmaster's universe, and they just look so confused, and it's supposed to be ha ha ha. They have no idea what that means. We're from California in the present day, and they have no idea what these characters are talking about. Ha ha ha. And Beastmaster, as a result of all this, and the script he's given, is just looking dazed and confused the entire movie. He just looks completely baffled throughout the entire movie. His character just sits there just looking so lost. Like, there's this one point in the movie he's startled by it, like he walks by a mirror and he's startled by his own reflection. He just looks so dumb. He looks like a kind of like a just this clown. He looks like a Tarzan ripoff. Going along with that, his animal companions pretty much play no role in this movie either, even less of a role than he does. And they're one of the best, their presence is one of the best things about the movie, and they're hardly there. They show up in the beginning, and they don't really do anything after that. But yeah, overall it just feels like the first one, they took themselves seriously, and this one does not. It just is a complete joke throughout the entire thing. So we start off in a red desert with a captured and hooded Beastmaster. He's accused of witchcraft by the bad guys. It's like these hooded weirdos along with this like long-haired hooded weirdo. And Beastmaster is about to get beheaded, and he obviously escapes. His animals just go crazy. They kick some ass. He talks to a horse, and this horse like flips this guy off his back, and this spear goes in the air, flips, and lands in his stomach. So he does that. He escapes. Then it cuts to this witch that is in like a cloth bikini, and she makes like lewd jokes the entire time about her bosom or whatever. And then the main antagonist shows up, and like she promises him like to deliver him great power. So he's like laughing at her, calling her a whore, and like captures her, and they have her in their party now. And then it cuts to a swamp, and a couple bad guys are getting killed by this swamp monster, and then Beastmaster shows up and fights the swamp monster, and it turns out it sees the imprint on his hand, the Beastmaster imprint, and the swamp monster ends up being like this witch that was transformed into a swamp monster. And the swamp monster tells Beastmaster that the long-haired guy from the beginning, who by the way has this like laser gun thing that looks like a lightsaber with like two green bulbs that's like shoots sci-fi lasers, and the witch tells Beastmaster that that's his brother, and he gives him a big quest to like kill his brother to ensure peace and prosperity. So he goes to do that, and then in comes our protagonist, or another protagonist, our California girl Jackie, and she's just being an LA queen, and she's just driving down in her Porsche, and she gets in a cop car chase, which is very fitting for California, which is just so silly. And that happens, and then she's about to like crash into this wall, and it turns out that the wall she's about to crash into is the portal to Beastmaster's world, and the witch opens it at like the same time, and her and a couple cops come through. The cops manage to get away because there are a bunch of bad guys there, and they just run back through the portal. But the girl Jackie, who is constantly just spewing like California jargon, and is just oblivious. It's like if Dorothy just like never found out that she left Kansas. Like, it's just, she's still thinks she's in LA somehow, but she gets away. She drives, she runs into Beastmaster because she runs out of gas, and they have like cute moments or whatever. They develop their relationship, and then the bad guys come, kidnap Jackie. Jackie's with, oh, by the way, I don't know if I said this, but the bad guy is Beastmaster's older brother, and he has to kill him. And so, but now the bad guy has Jackie, the love interest, and they're at the portal, and they want to know how to, they want Jackie to find these nukes for the bad guy, because the bad guy and the witch are talking about getting nukes from LA. And it's like Beastmaster shows up, and then they fight, and then they all go through the portal, and the bad guys have Jackie, and they get split up with Beastmaster, and then they go shopping, and it's so silly, and Jackie's able to slip away. The bad guy gets mad. Then it cuts to Beastmaster in at the police station somehow. We don't see how, but he's there, and the guy's like treating him like he's some like dim-witted like monkey or something, and is asking him questions. And eventually Beastmaster like jumps out of the window because he's trying to get away or something, because they think he's a bad guy or something. And then Jackie shows up somehow with like her top-down convertible, and they get away. They drive through LA making like really corny jokes, and like Beastmaster is just like, what's going on? And he just looks so confused, and they go back to her house, and that's when he like jumps at his reflection in the mirror. It's so silly. And then they watch TV, and then they see his brother in the background of this news story, because his brother took a military general out drinking and to like the strip club or something, and they stole his get up and his identification. And they see him in the TV just like looking so menacing, because but he also has a mask because Beastmaster's eagle like clawed his face, and it looks all messed up. But anyway, so the bad guy gets the nuke with the witch. He somehow finds out the witch by looking into her mind was gonna betray him, so he like leaves her. And then he goes back to the portal spot. The Beastmaster and Jackie go there too. They fight. They end up at a zoo or something. Don't use it. They don't use any of the zoo animals at all, and they just sword fight. And the Beastmaster, of course, wins. And it's a great day. It's everybody's like, "Woo, yeah, Beastmaster, you're the best." And then Beastmaster goes back home and leaves his ferrets, Coda and Poda, with Jackie for some reason. And he goes back through the portal and he sees some people around the Porsche that Jackie left, and they're like, "It's a gift from the gods." And then someone accidentally flips on the music, and Beastmaster like gets a light of recognition on his face, and he's like points at it. He's like, "Oh, rock and roll," and it's this rock and roll song playing, and everybody around it is just like dancing and yelling and having a good time. They're like, "Woo, woo," and then Beastmaster runs off into the sunset with his tiger, and that's it. That's it. The credits roll, and there you have it. That's the movie. If I had to say anything good about it, it was at least like fun, entertaining, like somewhat engaging. It's always cool to see Beastmaster and like the trained animals like just do random stuff. It's always good. Like Michael Singer is as Beastmaster is still very likable with his animal companions, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Tune in next time. I'm going to be diving in face first into a black hole, and I'm going to have a rope attached to me and tethered so they can like pull me back, and I'm gonna have like a movie in my hands, and I'm just gonna see what it is. So yeah, bye.